Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. We are coming at you with two filled breaks and maybe I'm not hopeful for the third. Let me get this set up and have the cross screen up here. So, share. Oh, hey, look, it actually worked properly tonight. All right. That go away. Obviously, an odd night is a Saturday night. Don't normally do these on Saturday. It's kind of my day off, I guess, if you want to call it. But obviously, with my father being in town, we kind of had to make some adjustments since I wasn't able to do it Monday, and I was more busy trying to find my wallet in Dulles Airport. Yeah, actually, it was productive. I scrubbed our shower clean, toilet and bathroom sink, laundry, air filters. A bunch of stuff. So, sorry, I'm eating my cereal. I didn't really want anything for dinner tonight, and for some reason, cereal sounded really good. It's kind of cool at the grocery store. They have which I thought was very nice because you ever go to the grocery store and you buy too many, like buy blueberries, you want blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, but there's always, the containers are like $4 or $5 a piece. There's always two more than you're going to eat. What's up, Turkey? I had to yell at my son because he just sounded like he just jumped off his bed. Lisa's not feeling well tonight, so y'all have to bear with me a little bit. Please calm down. Go to sleep. Please. Mommy doesn't feel well. So I need you to calm down. I think he jumped in his bed. That's the fun part. Oh, kids. Have kids, they say. So we got two breaks on tap. We've got the NBA break up now. And then we're going to go into our finest, 3 times finest football. After the breaks, I will put up the schedule for next week. We'll be looking at Prism Deca tomorrow. Also, I got a bunch of new football products. They're new but old. Some of these prices these are not what I paid for these, but like we've got 2013 Contenders Optic boxes. I got a Clearly Donruss box from 2013. Those had downtowns in them too. The acetate. This is always funny to me. Look how far I don't need this. How far this product has fallen. This is $168 I paid for this. $325, and I remember I paid for that much for it first came out of the gate. We also have a Prism No Huddle box. Not what I paid for. So we do have some football to go this week. I have some Optic retail coming in. It's not very good at they're doing a lot to block people from getting a lot, but at the same time, what it's creating is that Target specifically has gone back to like the 2020 method where individually you can't get a lot of product, but if you have multiple accounts, so people who are running bots on multiple accounts on Target, that's how they're getting all their product, because they're doing 5. You can put up to as many approved profiles on Target. I think it's like 8 approved profiles, and you can assign your credit card to all those names and stuff. And that's basically how they're taking it all. Megas have sounded like they've been about impossible to get. So we'll see how much Optic we're actually able to do. I may have to hammer on Panini's website when they do a blaster boxes on their site, because I don't know how else we're gonna get it. Last year, I remember I had to deal with somebody local to get it. So realistically, nothing has changed from last year's Optic. All right, so what's up, Hayden? All right, so we got our lineup here tonight. I actually only need 5 names here, so compress that a little bit. So Anthony Toonsey got the Lakers and gets the Lucas spot. Our 5 boxes for the Spurs are going to be Rich Schaefer, Mr. Trokey, Mr. Toonsey, Mr. Griffin, and Mr. Toonsey. We're going to bring it back tonight. Serial number, guess for $5 break credit. So if you're new to it and you're not familiar with it, go ahead in the comment section, put a single number that you think is the serial number that we will hit tonight. So let's see if I can find an example card. This might be one right here. Actually, yeah. Okay, so we use this as an example. So I don't care about this number. I care about that number. I care about that one. What's the left of the /. So go ahead and put a number in the comments. You can have the same number as somebody else. You do not have to have a different number. So David's already gone for number 1. I like it. I like the positivity. Man, we hit that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 101 last break. So out of 10 boxes out of that one case, we've hit 101 and the White Millionaire. I also saw there's White Millionaire mascot cards, which is interesting. I'll give you all a second to put a number in. I see 12 people watching online. That means 12 people can be entered into this. So you do not have to be in this break to play, because your number will carry between both breaks. I didn't do too bad. Oh, didn't do too bad. I was looking at my list of what I was supposed to get at the grocery store. That was actually pretty close. All right, where's my pen? It is a very nice Acuna. I like it too. I pulled that last year when we did a box battle at Nick's store. We did a best of 3 boxes. And Lisa picked a Leaf Lumber box for me, and I pulled that out of there. So it was the only win I got over Nick on that one. All right, so David has number 1. And keep me honest, obviously, about this, because sometimes I blow past it and I forget I was doing this. Number 22 for Mr. Trokey. Anthony. I do. I'm waiting for Nick to send it. So go kick him in the butt to tell him to get it to me. I have 2 boxes that I'm going to do breaks in the group with, but I'm waiting for it to arrive. You can tell him I said go kick. You can tell him I told you to kick him in the butt. Just writing down the numbers here. The otherwise, it's pretty hard to get unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for it. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries right now. So again, I see 10 people online. So you're welcome to put in any number. Any number, I would say probably between 1 and 199 would be the choices for tonight. Oh. All right, let's get started. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rich Schaefer has the Spurs in this box. And we're going to get cracking. So we'll see if these next 10 boxes out of this case hold out. I said I got 4 loose boxes coming from Target. I actually might go see if I can go snag a 5th out of there so we can do another 5. I mean, I figured this breaks have been very inexpensive, and for like the value of the cards we pulled out of this. No, I didn't. Put it again. You must have put it in the comment section on the outside. I didn't see it. I see that comment though. All right, AJ Grant number 16. All right, unwrap all these. Sometimes I guess there's some weird stuff with Facebook that people are getting the comments, but they're on the outside, not the inside. But they think they're on the inside, but they're actually on the outside. So I don't know. I put that baseball break up with some hope that we would get it filled for tonight, but I wasn't really counting on it getting filled tonight because I know I'm asking for a lot on that. And the worst part, obviously, is with Saturdays is a lot of people don't. I realized over the last 3 years that people don't typically do breaks on Saturdays because they're too busy doing a lot of other stuff. And a lot of breaks just hang on Saturdays. Breaks are really, I used to think like, why would you run breaks on weekends? That's what I would watch, pay attention. That's when I could do things. I could stay up late. And then I realized we all get so busy, especially in the summertime on weekends. So it's like, I don't got time for that. Let me see if I can enter the number here. Anthony, okay. Now I got it. Yeah, it didn't come through before. All right. So I got David with number 1, Mr. Trokey number 22, Anthony Carlucci 24, Hayden 15, Kelsey at 2, Hector at 10, AJ at 12, and Anthony Tunzi at 32. Very nice, very nice. I like it. Oh, it's Chad. Chad with number 19. I don't have it in hand right now, but the CJ Stroud auto to 10 came back from grading, and I've seen the grade. Anthony does not know what the grade is yet, so we'll reveal the grade when it arrives. All right, looks like we got a green in here, so good luck. Anthony Edwards, Magic Johnson, red free parking. Jacoby Walter, Joel Embiid, Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, Tim Duncan for the Spurs. That's one going to Rich. Rich and I are actually watching. I should see what that ended at. Hush, hush. Okay. We'll reveal it when I get it. And you paid. Show me the money. Show me the money. Yeah, I need the money. Give me the money. Show me the money. Don't make me send Tony and little Jimmy to come visit your house. You know what I'm saying? Capiche? Zach Levine, Allen Iverson, Silver, Luka Doncic. So in Monopoly, he's still a Mav because the free parkings they did and the Color Blast and the White Millionaire, that's the first ones of him in the Lakers uniform. That is his first Lakers. I would have bought another case off Panini of this because of those cards, but they sold out a lot faster than I could catch up with. To Jane Saloon, Luca again, Larry Legend, Larry Bird, and we have Shaquille O'Neal, and we're gonna get another Shy. Good Lord. Well, we know we can't pull the 101 of him anymore, but how about a freaking, was it bronze green? Number to 299, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, keeping the Thunder hot. Whew. It's funny, you hear about things where cards are no longer like 101s are pulled. People are like, the case is dead. I'm like, they're still numbered to 5, numbered to 10s, 15s, 20. I mean, there's plenty of numbers out there you can get. It's not all tied to the 101. Pascal Siakam. Oh, yes, you're right. 274. As I said, keep me honest tonight. 274. Nobody got that one. It's in the box. It's in the box. All right, we got another Tim Duncan. Magic Johnson again. Bradley Beal. Trae Young. Dennis Rodman. Charles Barkley. Rob Dillingham. And Julius Randle. All right. Let me give Schaefer his 2. Oi. I have this back here. Nope. I thought I had it back here. Oh, I guess I shipped this stuff already. All right. I'm not hit with whose stuff I've shipped, apparently. See? That's how absent-minded I can get. I'm breaking on a Saturday. I don't normally do this. I do it for you all. I do it for you. You know, I do you a favor, and so you shall do me a favor when I call upon you. I will not let you forget. All right, Mr. Trokey's box for the Spurs. I do my best Godfather impression. All right. Empty box. Aw, shucks. Weren't nothing. I got my Funko Pops in today. Got my Bender Rodriguez. Okay, I would have put this down. Oh, I already know what the grade is because they showed it to me already. So the problem is with this Bender, he is super not stable. He's like, of course, now he makes me a liar. Thanks. It's going to fall on my head when I put it up here, though. There we go. What's up, Joe? Because I'm Anthony, I get it first before you get it, because then I send it out. Got to quality check everything. Apparently, my Jackson Holiday, the Sun card that came back at 2. That was an oof. Apparently, there's a crease line in the back, and it looks like it's a bad paper laying. All right. Let's go. We're going to start off with the Spur right out of the gates. David Castle, very nice. That one's going Mr. Trokey. That's the one we're looking for. Dwayne Wade, free parking. Steph Curry for the Warriors. Kawhi Leonard. Jokic. Jason Tatum. Joel Embiid, free parking for the 76ers. DeAndre Ayton. Devin Carter. We have a question mark. Is that the other type of 101? No, that's still out right now. Devin Carter. I gotta look now. I've seen that there's like question mark 101s. Shimmer Millionaires. Gold Wave Millionaire. Legends. Blue Tiger Stripe. There's nebulas in here. Running Legend. Space Handshake. Free parking. Legends question mark. So that looks like that is to 25. Well, like I said, these boxes have been crazy hot for us. I'll just leave that castle. I think, yeah, Wade's going to be a while because that was in the last submission. Or no, he wasn't. It's like the second or third to last submission I sent. All right. I'm going to pull the ones from behind the question mark. I'll do that question mark laugh. No, you get the same as everyone else. Franz Wagner, Scott. Otherwise, everyone would pick 101s. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Isaiah Collier, Bub Carrington for the Washington Wizards. Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizz. Cade Cunningham, Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam on the silver. Not number. Donovan Mitchell for the Cavs. Reed Shepard for the Rockets. LaMelo. Jamal Murray. So, question mark. It's an H. O. Houston Rockets. Jalen Green. That's not a Legends. So what is that then? It's a nothing. It's just a question mark. Well, son of a gun. I thought that was a... I guess that's just a short print compared to the free parking. Well, still pretty nice. Ethan's having one of his nights. He's just been... I don't know what's been going on with him. He's struggling to go to sleep at night again. All right. Now we've got Anthony Toonsies up for the Blazers. But he's got the Spurs. Lately, we've had to like sit with him for forever to get him to go to sleep. And obviously that does us no favors because we're trying to relax and kind of have our break from the kids for the day. And it's like, I do know it's a full moon tonight. It's either tonight or I think tonight's the pink moon. If I remember seeing it correct. If you had supposedly there's some pink moon tonight, but it's a full night moon tonight. Boy, they throw you off with some of these parallels because you think you got something. But I mean, our ratio, what we pulled per box, has been pretty good. All right. There we go. Patrick Ewing, Dennis Rodman, free parking, Bub Carrington. Very nice on the free parking. I like with the rookie free parkings how they add the free parking in the backdrop and they don't just leave this silver and just do the border. So that's pretty nice. Free parking, Bub Carrington for the Wizards. like the rookie ones. Those are good. All right. Tyrese, Maxey, Dwayne, Wade, Yao Ming, Zach Edey, silver. Nice. The pollen is in very full effect. That's part of why Lisa's not feeling well. Her allergies are hammering her. And I'm just sneezy. I have a nasal mist I take before I go to bed. And it clears out my sinuses so I can sleep at night fine. But right before bed, it definitely starts to wear off. It's a 24-hour thing. All right. Keeping it going. Alperen Sengun, Jaden Ivey, Bam Adebayo, Kyrie Irving, Kobe White, Ivek Zubac, Bronny for Mr. Toonsy and the Lake Show, Furpy, Laurie Markkinen, Charles Barkley, another free parking, Jaren Jackson Jr. Got a bonus one. Jalen Williams, Rob Dillingham, Donovan Clingan, Jordan Poole, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jalen Johnson. So I'm trying to think about some of the ratios of things I can do because I could probably do like thinking of different mixers. I think next week on Friday I could probably do something where it's Contenders, a Topps Finest, and a Donruss clearly, or the Photogenic because I got them all at suited prices. Because I know I'm doing Deca tomorrow. Prism Deca is going up tomorrow. Baseball, I think I don't think I'm gonna post a baseball one tomorrow because I think we're gonna be riding this mega break into Monday. I do have a mini up for anybody interested. It is a 50-50 mini, half price spot, chance to get spot for half price. It's 7 spots available, 14 spots to take. So, all right, this is Jack. No Spurs for Jonesy. But then I think Wednesday we'll do the Series 1 Blasters and the Leaf Box again. And then maybe I'll get my Heritage High number by then. And we can do the Heritage High number boxes. Because I do have that coming. Topps Tribute comes out on the 16th. So I am expecting to get that shipment soon. And that could turn into a Friday break as well. Just depending on when Tribute arrives. I know everybody's always been very high on Tribute. I have a full case of Tribute, which is only ironically 4 boxes. I thought, hey, you got a second chance, so. And frankly, I think that winning the Lakers is actually the better spot because you get that chance at that Luka. Like I said, I know what the Luka is. Nobody else does, so y'all find out when we go to do the random. Devin Booker for the Suns. Chris Middleton for the Bucks. Tajan Saloon for the Hornets. Let's leave that one. Luka Doncic. I don't ever like it, but it's the high number Heritage. It's not 2025 Heritage. It's the high number one, which I know a lot of people like. Bradley Beal, silver. Saloon. We have a orange or a gold. I'm not sure. Larry Bird. It's either an orange or a gold, but I'm not sure here. It's an O. It's an Orlando. Tristan Da Silva. Looks like a gold. 132 of 149. I'm guessing that's an orange. 132 of 149 orange. Tristan Da Silva. That is a sweet looking card right there. That is really nice. I am looking at opening a Beckett account for grading. So I will actually be able to have that as an option for us for grading purposes. I found out from the Beckett rep that they do not upcharge for more expensive cards, that it's the same price no matter what the card is. Anthony actually has a card out. Anthony Tunzi has a card out with them because we had to get it authenticated and graded, and I met them at the card show. So it was actually nice to get to talk to them. All right. But Heritage is always one that I struggle with because it's a lot of base. Trey Young, Tim Duncan, that's one for Jack. Magic Johnson, Julius Randle, Bradley Beal, Anthony Edwards, free parking. Luka Doncic, eat your heart out. Nice. We had a Luka Silver and a Luka free parking. Solid. I mean, I want product that has at least two. I want product at least has a guaranteed auto. Zach LaVine, Jacoby Walter, Dennis Rodman, Charles Barkley, Jalen Williams, Rob Dillingham. Because, I mean, you look at this, right? Look how inexpensive this break is. This break is so inexpensive that, you know, we're able to do these. Most of these teams at $5. But we're getting so much better stuff. All right. Sure, goes here. Jack. I did a bunch of sorting today. All of Monday's breaks are sorted. I checked the shipping tracker. There was no new shipments that needed to go out. Nobody crossed 10 after Monday. I'm working on Wednesday's ship sorting. And we'll see if anybody, there we go. We'll see if anybody else crosses the 10. There was a couple people that are at 9 right now that I think are going to cross 10. All right, last box of NBA before we do finest. Anthony's up with the Spurs. See if we can pull some magic. I would love to see one of the Money Blast cards come out of this. We do still have 5 more out of the case left before we kick the case. That case kicker will go up tomorrow. And then we'll have a 5 loose one, and that will set the field for our Luka showdown. Like, it's kind of funny. In some respects, I should poll the people that are in once we have all the Luka and just say, I can do it as a random, or I can do it where you have a chance. And what I do is I take a deck of cards. How many of you all think this would be fun? If I take a deck of cards and I say, give me 5 numbers, and I run them consecutively, and I just count the cards. So if you could say 3, 7, so I would take 3, swap to the bottom, take the next one, put it to the side, then count 7 more, take the next one, put it to the side, something like that, and do like a showdown of like if you get, you know, have like a match where you kind of go, I could do a random and like whoever gets to buy, one spot gets to buy. I don't know. I'm just thinking like either I just random it or we can try to make something of it. All right, last box here. Jokic, Zach LaVine, silver right out of the gate. Reed, Shepard, DeAndre Ayton, Jamal Murray, Devin Carter. All right. I'm going to say that's an orange again, but, you know, we'll see. That's in Atlanta. That's a Jalen Johnson for Atlanta. Nope, I'm wrong. 46 of 49. I'm guessing that's a gold then. Nobody had 46. There we go. 46 of 49 for the gold. Jalen Johnson. I mean, we put some good numbered cards out of this. Donovan Mitchell, Scotty Barnes, LaMelo, Isaiah Collier, Cameron Thomas, Jaren Jackson Jr., Franz Wagner, Jimmy Butler, Brandon Ingram, Giannis, Devin Booker on the free parking, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Stephen Castle, very nice. Anthony, you finally got a Spur there. And Allen Iverson for the 76ers, free parking with a Steph Curry to round it out. And that is your NBA break. And I'll put that to the side for Anthony. All right, let's do the recap. We've got a Tajane Saloon free parking rookie. We had a Luka Silver with a Luka free parking. We had a Zach Edey, might actually be the best card we pulled. Zach Edey Silver. Shai Gilgeous continues to haunt our breaks. That was to $2.99. Jalen Green on the question marks. Chance card. Not numbered. Tristan Da Silva. Fake me out's an orange to $149. Bub Carrington on the rookie free parking card for the Wizards. And a Jalen Johnson. 46.49 for the Hawks. That counts as our low number for the break. Very nice. All right, let's get the finest out. By the way, Super Fractor Bounty is now up to $335. Let's put that right there. All right. 3 boxes of Topps Finest. Hello. I told them you weren't feeling very well. You're a little under the weather. I hear him moaning in his room. All right, let me get the top 9 up here. All right. So these are the 9 people that are going to get, I'm going to put these right here. 2 packs per 2 packs where you have the commanders. So Frankie, Miker, Rich, you get box 1 left to right. That'll be the top box here. TJ, Brad, Tanner, you get box 2 left to right. And Jeff, Hector, and Kelsey, box 3. Hun, it is a full moon tonight, just so you know. Not that I think that actually has anything tied to his craziness right now, but it is a full moon. Can't see it, but all right, let me tag the NFL folks here. He's in rare form tonight. There we go. All right. Frankie, Miker, Rich. TJ. Brad. Tanner. Hood. Hector. Kelsey. Christopher. Sean. Kenneth. Jeff. Guffey. And Dan. David. And John. Oh, and Jack. All right. Tags are in. Let's get started. He's been awful the last couple of nights. I think last night he was okay, but last couple, though, he's been. All right. Do this the manual method. There we go. All right, so Frankie's going to be up first. The pack, 2 packs on the left. We got 2 autographs per box. A whole lot of numbers. Let's see if we can keep these boxes just as hot as they were before. There's our packs. 2 left, 2 middle, 2 right. Empty box. All right. Frankie first. Everyone else has their teams. Good luck, everyone. Arian Foster. Marshall Falk. Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Marshawn Lloyd, Packers. Laddie McConkey for the Chargers. I'm sure this is numbered. 38. Boy, that throws you off. It's a Bronco, but it's not John Elway. 38. Anthony was close with 32. 38 of 99. Craig Morton. All right. And then we got a. Come on. Focus. There we go. Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. Hey, Caleb Williams for the Chicago Bears on the X-Fractor Team Finest. Lawrence Taylor X-Fractor and a Keenan Coleman. There's a Caleb going out to the Bears. All right, pack 2. Brennan Rice for the Chargers. Keenan Coleman for the Bills. Larry Johnson for the Chiefs. Edgerrin James, Colts. Rackshaw for the Lions. Arian Foster. That is for the Texans. That is 14. Hayden was close with 15. 14 of 15. Arian Foster. That is a uncommon. We got another Caleb William team finest. That was not numbered. Jonathan Brooks on the Dynamos. That looks like it should be numbered. But it's not. It looks different from the others. Dylan Johnson and Santana Moss. Well, I'll put you down this time, Becky. Cause I'll put you down now because you could still get 14. There still could be another 14 that pops up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a pink moon tonight, so maybe that means they're extra crazy. Yep, 14 from here on out. You got it. All right. Middle packs are going to Miker. Stephen Davis. So maybe it's all these kids are going bonkers. Josh Cribbs. Drake May for the Patriots. Very nice. I believe that's an uncommon, too. Nope, it's common. Michael Hall Jr., Jatavian Sanders, Laddie on the rare. Very nice. Roman Wilson, Dynamos, Bucky Irving for the Bucks. Finest debuts. That's a refractor. Marvin Harrison Jr., X-Fractor, and Laddie McConkey, rookie. I think that was an uncommon. That is an uncommon Laddie. The rare was not numbered. He is an excellent sleeper, but every once in a while he has some struggles. We get the polar opposite kids. We get the one who struggles, but sometimes, especially school nights, wants to sleep in late. And then you get the other one who... Oh, Aiden sleeps pretty much normal hours now. Goes to bed at 8, wakes up at 7. And he's super good. He's super quiet in his room. Ethan, on the other hand, there was a time, and I hope we're not going back to it, where Lisa and I would just absolutely hate, like, nighttime was our worst time because he would be so off the wall. It would just drive us crazy. And he just would not calm down. I wonder if we should give him some warm milk. Drake May. All right, pack 2 for Miker for the Commanders. Not a single Commander yet. Actually, not an auto either. Audric Esteem. Randy Moss. Spencer Rattler for the Saints. Hakeem Nicks for the Giants. Troy Aikman. First auto. 100. 125. Michael Irving for the Cowboys. Going to Jeff Guffey. 100. $100 at $125. Oh, geez. Aiden's woken me up with an elbow to the groin, and then today he whacked me in the throat with his iPad, and then tried to follow it up with whacking me in the head with his iPad. Dante Culpepper, Field Generals. Jalen McMillan for the Bucks. Frank Gore for the Frank Gore Jr. For the Bills, and a Brendan Rice. All right, so both our autos should be in these last 2 packs. So Rich Schaefer, I'd say you're sitting pretty right now if we got a Jaden auto in here. All right, so both autos should be in these packs. Otherwise, I'm submitting a claim to Topps. Lynn Dickey, John Elway, Terrell Owens, Todd Heap, Dwayne Bowe for the Chiefs, 80 of 99, with a Keenan Coleman up to 135 behind it. Dwayne Bowe for the Chiefs. There's our first auto of the night. And then the Coleman. We start pulling stuff down from the stands here. Yeah, we're going to pull down Craig here. Put Keenan up here. Dan the Man Marino, who haunts my dreams, from Mosaic. Jaden Hicks on the refractor rookie. Jermaine Burton and Cooper DeJean on the uncommon. All right. Last pack for Rich. Last pack of box number 1. So moving on to box number 2 in just a second here. Peyton. Bo knows. Bo Nix. Very nice. Bo makes his appearance tonight. Yeah. It was 125. It wasn't. It was it's right there. It was a high. He wasn't in the running. Sorry, it's not focusing. There, 135. Sorry. Laces out, Dan. Laces out. Chris Jenkins, Adonai Mitchell. So our auto is here. So I'll go back to front. Marshawn Lloyd. Dan. And Nate Wiggins again on the X-Fractor rookie. Dallas Turner. All right. Here is the last. Nope, no more card behind it. Bryce Young, nice for the Panthers. 74/150 on the rare. And last auto in box 1. Dallas Turner for the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings were the last team taken by Chris Seamster. Like with JJ out of it, the Vikings are definitely a less desirable team. But hey, Chris just picked himself up an autograph. All right. So no Commanders in the first box. Let's see. We'll put Bryce here for now. We're going to start booting people. All right. Ethan. Hold on, guys. Ethan just snuck out of his room. Back to bed. Go to sleep. Did you need to use the bathroom? Go use the bathroom. Give me a second. I'll start working on this box while Ethan's using the facilities. Who? Young? I didn't hear he got hurt. There we go. All right, box 2. The joys of parenthood. Wouldn't trade my kids for anything, though. Oh, Lordy. All right. Box is all sorts of a mess. All right. 2, 2, and 2. All right. Empty box. Oh, well, he got hurt last year and didn't play, but they already tapped him to be the starting QB this year. If he got hurt again, then that's going to be a problem. All right, TJ Wilson, you have the Commanders in this one. Everyone else has their teams. Adonai Mitchell, Stephen Davis, Josh Cribbs, Drake May again, very nice. Michael Hall Jr., 204 to 250, Latu. The CJ Stroud in the background. I have 2 finest boxes left. I still have a bunch of Topps Chrome boxes left. I think I've got 4 or 5. All right, that one's going on the side. Get the May here. I was actually shocked. Almost all my Topps Chrome at the card shop sold. CJ Stroud for the Texans. Barry Sanders, X-Fractor. Tim Tebow, X-Fractor. And Jim Kelly. That's pack 1. Let me just go check on Ethan real quick. Back in bed. Good night, Ethan. I think sometimes he works himself up. He can't settle down, and then he has to go to the bathroom because he's worked himself up so much. All right, second pack of TJ. Sorry about that delay. Here we go. Jatavian Sanders, Audric Estim, Randy Moss, Spencer Rattler, Hakeem. All right, first autograph. Ah, that was an autograph. I thought I was going to say, as I saw the J, I was like, what's up, Tanner? Jalen Wright on the rare. Adrian Peterson. Bo Nix. Nice. 8 of 99 on the blue. Finest debuts. That is a sweet looking card. And the funny part about this, right? The only thing that's missing on this is the NFL shield, and it's saying Broncos right there. Otherwise, you would never know that that's an unlicensed card. Super nice. 8/99. Bo Nix. Tanner, you're just in time for your boxes or your 2 packs in Finest. All right. Let's see. Bryce Young's getting the boot for the Bo Nix. So that's 8. Nobody had number 8. Tanner, we're doing the serial number game, so if you want to get in with the last couple of packs we got 5 sets of 2 still to do. Peyton and Earl Campbell. You can still join in. All right. Still not a single commander yet. Brad's up for his 2 packs. Troy Aikman, Arian Foster, Marshall Falk, Cooper DeJean. This is an auto. This should be a pretty solid auto because this is the top finest team finest. And these are, I haven't seen a bad name in this yet. You know, I'm going to eat my words. It was, but it wasn't. I ate my words. Nolan Cromwell for the Los Angeles Rams. And Emmitt Smith, 30/200. All right, fine. I eat my words. I was thinking it was like those back there. I haven't seen like a base card of this come out. Nolan Cromwell. Tanner's got number 27. We're going to put him back here. We had Emmitt Smith, 30/200. Eli Manning, Field Generals. Bo Knows, Bo Jackson, Refractor, Todd Heap, and Arian Foster. Let's see. Emmett 200. I don't think he's going to bump anyone off yet. It is a X-Fractor Team Finest for you, if you have the Bears. I think you have the Bears. I can see that one. All right, second pack for Brad. Marshawn Lloyd. Laddie McConkey for the Chargers. Brennan Rice. Keenan Coleman. Are we going to get both autos right out of the gate? Yep. Spencer Rattler for the Saints. That's the second Spencer Rattler we've had out of this box. And a Jatavian Sanders to 150. 58/150. So hitting the Rattlers early on this one. Oh, yeah, good timing. We're going to bump the Coleman. All right. There's the Rattler. We have the Jatavian Sanders to 150. Aha. I see something. That one. And then first, finally appearing, Jaden Daniels on the finest debuts. That'll be heading to Brad. Very nice for Brad. Then we got a blue. I thought it was a blue. It's just an X-Fractor. It looks blue at one point. Bryce Young, X-Fractor. Field Generals. not numbered. J.J. Watt, X-Fractor, and an Archie Manning. So interesting seeing that now Sheridan Sanders and Travis Hunter have signed exclusive deals with Panini. So Panini has NFL through 2026. So they should end up getting their rookie card autos in their products. I don't know if Cam Ward's exclusive. All right, Tanner, these are your 2 packs for the Commanders. Larry Johnson, Edgerrin James, Brett Favre, Luke Kuechly, Michael Vick, Michael Pratt on the rare for the Bucks. Dynamos, Trey Benson. I knew there was something stuck behind that. Dynamos again, Blake Corum, Terrell Owens, and Donovan McNabb. All right, last pack of box 2. Last pack for Tanner. Adrian Peterson, Xavier Worthy, rookie, Brock Bowers. Jaden Daniels, very nice, Tanner. Caleb Williams, Tanner gets back. Mikel Corley for the Jets /75. Peyton Manning, Chad Johnson, C.J. Stroud on the rare X-Fractor. That's actually pretty nice. And Dallas Turner. All right. Well, Tanner made out great in that one. He got a Jaden and a Caleb. Granted, they're the commons, but still. This one's pretty nice. And we'll get these ones sleeved up as well. All right, so we haven't had a monster auto yet. We've had a good auto just about every time. So right now, I think our best card is the Bo Nix /99. So hopefully box 3 will bring us some luck here. See that big card. This case has been very good, though. It's been a really good case. We've had a really good run with Finest stuff, so I can't complain. You're always due for a couple bum boxes here and there, but overall, I think if I was to go out into the market and buy a hobby box, something, I would say this is probably your best bet. All right, so Jeff Wood, Hector, Kelsey, you all have Commanders. I know just for everyone's awareness, the Jeff Wood picks, because I commented them for him, he's not on Facebook. So I messaged him the list, and I told him that he had to text me when the break dropped. And then it's just my timing for being able to take his text and comment it in the break. So that's why you kind of saw a little bit of goofiness on it. But I was doing it as fair as I can possibly do it with everybody else. All right. So these first 2 are going to be Jeff Wood with the Commanders. It's actually his team. So Cade Stover, Johnny Wilson, Andre Reed, Chad Johnson, Jim Everett with the rare, and Kurt Warner, 23. Man, we have been just all over the place tonight. This one's split between Trokey and Anthony Carlucci. 23 of 250, Kurt Warner. Caleb Williams, very nice. Finest debuts. Laddie McConkey on the refractor. Edgerrin Cooper and Roger Staubach. Second pack for Jeff. Earl Campbell. Jim Everett. I know, it seems like we've had such a dry spell with him. Latu. Edrin Cooper. 48 of 150, Malachi Corley. Oh, we have a peel card. Oh, and we have a Jaden. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so we have a peel card here. This is the peel it card. We have a Jaden Daniels rare refractor too. Very nice. Latu and Vic. Wow. Okay. We have the infamous peel card. So let's see who. Mr. Vic, you're going down. Let's see who's on the chopping block for that one. Vic and Latu. I think there's actually a card stuck behind this. Yep. Peyton Manning. All right. Let's flip it over. Let's see who it is. It's going to be for... Oh. Well, this is interesting. Broncos. Trevor. That's Favre. That's Elway. Trevor, who the middle guy is. Anyone know who that middle person is? Looks like they have a 5 on their shoulder. It looks like a Bronco quarterback, but I can't tell. Anybody? Is it Tebow? Okay. So, all right. So it's Tebow, Elway, and Favre. So I'm gonna consult the group here. I think that it's fair that we have to peel this card because for 2 reasons. One, randoming this seems kind of odd because if it's a Packer on the other side and we get random to the Broncos, then technically the card went to the wrong person. Also, if it's a super fractor, somebody just won the $335 bounty credit. So I'm late for the comments. Does the group agree? We got to peel it. All right. I'm seeing peel comments. I think it's if it was all the same team, then I would have consulted with the person. But I would also say that if they peeled it and it was a super fractor, then I would say it didn't count. All right. We are peeling this. All right. Yeah, give me a second. This is not easy. I am trying not to damage the card. These are really not easy. Like, this is really hard. Good Lord. God, how do people peel these? That's where I'm in. I'm in the bottom right now. There we go. I finally got it. All right. It is Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre. Apparently there are, I thought these were the number to 10, but there also are bases. So we're going to peel it up. It is a Brett Favre Team Finest refractor. Not even numbered. Hey, cool. Pain in the butt trying to peel this stuff off. Brett Favre, though. That's not bad. That was interesting, to say the least. That was a very interesting card. All right. So, actually, ironically, Jeff had the Broncos, but he got that Jaden Daniels in the center there. I know, it wasn't even a numbered one, so it does kind of feel like a little bit of a letdown. Like when Nick had the Brady one, getting it numbered to 10, that was pretty awesome. And I thought originally those were numbered cards, but all right. Yeah, that I kind of have that feeling, right? Like it should have been at least numbered. If it was not all a different team, I would have let the other person decide what they wanted to do with it. All right, Hector, these are your boxes with packs with the Commanders. Gold? Oh, I think we have one of the those finest rookies. Favre, Kutchel, Vic. This could actually be a pretty decent card. Adrian Pierce. This is what we pulled the live Jaden Daniels auto from. Zach Thomas, Will Shipley, Bucky Irving refractor for the Bucks. Emmitt Smith Dynamos. Behind that, numbered upside down. Sam Hartman, wrong commander there. 200 of 250. All right, let's see what we got. These cards are nice too. Finest prospects, right? Yeah, finest prospects. All right, so I would say Caleb and Bo are in play. Or anybody else that has that color helmet. Or how about CJ Stroud? Hot damn. That's 2 CJ Strouds we've pulled. Hayden, didn't you get the Texans? And you've been consistently picking the Texans? Finest prodigies going out to CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. And that is an on-card autograph. I knew we were going to get a big hit out of this. Where'd Hayden go? I'm 99% sure Hayden is... Oh, there you are. You have the Texans, right? How come you're not bouncing up and down right now? I should be hearing like capital letters going, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, just throwing stuff and everything. Yup. Yup. Come on. Give me some capital letter stuff. Go bonkers in the comments. Make me feel it. Make me feel the power. I gotta feel the power. All right. I'm gonna move that there. We're gonna put Turner up here because it's not even numbered. C.J. Stroud. Very nice. There you go. Oh, Anthony did it. There we go. Now we got some comment section going here. Come on. I want to feel the power. I got to feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, you want the lights. Hold on. He wants the lights. Wait for it. Wait for it. Connecting. So, I gotta feel the power. Feel the power. The power of CJ commands you. The power of CJ commands you. Gotta set that up more. Get that ready to go. Very nice. Man, we've pulled 2 Jalen's, 2 CJs. That one will go up. Hector, that will go to you. Let's see. Let me just put this in Brad's pack here. I had a Brad pack. Oh, pretty good. Pretty damn good. This one's not numbered. I thought the Jaden was numbered. That's nice. It's a nice looking card. That's the kind of card you want to put on your counter or you want to put on your shelf. And you go, that's a good looking card right there. All right, next pack for Hector. Xavier Worthy. Oh, we're going to get the run here. Brock. Jaden for Hector. Very nice. Caleb for Tanner. Quinion Mitchell. And we're going to get our second auto. Johnny Wilson for the Philadelphia Eagles or Seattle Seahawks? Philadelphia Phillies. Or Philadelphia Eagles. Is it gradable? Yeah. Right now, I would say, yeah, it is. Johnny Wilson. You hit the monster autos, you always know the second auto is going to be. All right, Hector did get himself a Jaden Daniels. That's the other one I grabbed. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. I said Phillies. All right. So Hector has 2 commanders here. Hey, it's a Saturday night. My brain's supposed to be shut down right now. All right. I think we went through these, right? Nope, not yet. John Elway. I'm allowed to mess up every once in a while or every night. John Elway, Dallas Turner, Fred Taylor. Fred Taylor. You should ask my wife how many times I screw up in a day. Nothing bad, but, you know. All right. Kelsey. Last 2 packs for you. Let's see what, maybe we'll get a case hit card. Arian Foster, Marshall Falk, Cooper DeJean, Marshawn Lloyd, Laddie. Rookie Chris Jenkins to 325 for the Bengals. Walter Payton Dynamos, Dan the Man Marino, Who Haunts My Dreams, Jim McMahon, Rare X Factor, and a Michael Pratt. Phil Eagles. It's bye by me. I like it. All right. Last pack of the night. I am 99% sure baseball didn't fill. And I am correct. All right. So we'll look at baseball for Monday. I will have, like I said, the schedule out for next week after this break. I'll start filling it out, getting that posted for everybody. Brennan Rice, Keenan Coleman, Larry Johnson, Edrin James, Drew Bledsoe on the rare, and a Tim Tebow to 125 rare. Bo Nix Field Generals, Blake Corum, Roger Staubach, and a Phil Simms. And that is your finest break for this evening. I think I'm going to work on sorting Wednesday's break too, although I do need to get my tax stuff done. All right. Let me get this one. Let's do the recap. See, what tells me these are good breaks is the amount of sleeved and top-loaded cards I have to my left, and that they're actually legitimately good cards too. That's always a good thing. Caleb. All right, here we go. Recap time. Caleb William, Team Finest. I don't know. Bo Nix, Field Generals. Tim Tebow to 125. I feel like sometimes they just put players in here just to fill the product out, and it's like, why bother? You got enough. You got enough of the regular players on this. Chris Jenkins to 325. Johnny Wilson, sticker auto, base auto. Caleb Williams, X Factor Team Finest. Malachi Corley to 150. Michael Irvin to 125. Kurt Warner to 250. I don't think we had anything close to 28. Nope. Man, we were just short off of a couple of numbers for people hitting. Like, we split so many numbers. You have a good night, too? All right, keep it going here. Xavier Worthy, base. Rookie. Brock Bowers, base rookie. CJ Stroud, X Factor, rare. Caleb Williams, base rookie. Jatavian Sanders to 58. Keenan Coleman to 135. Or, well, that's actually the 250. Emmett Smith to 200. Bryce Young to 150. Drake May, base. Lulu Latu to 250. Bo Nix, base. Craig Morton to 99. Drake May, base. Laddie McConkey, rare. Bucky Irving, finest debuts. Refractor. We had a Nolan Cromwell auto for our low-numbered 14 of 15 for the Texans. Arian Carter. Our Peel card, which was a bit of a disappointment. Brett Favre, Topps finest. Dallas Turner, sticker auto, base. Spencer Rattler, sticker auto, base. And then our bottom row here, we had a CJ Stroud rare refractor, which is a very nice card. That's the one's going to Jeff Wood. This one also is too. 8 of 99, Bo Nix finest debuts. This one I just left down there. 80 of 99, Dwayne Bowie, or Bo. And card of the night, without a shadow of a doubt, CJ Stroud, finest prodigies. Yeah, Hayden, I would say that's gradable. I would definitely say that's gradable. I don't know if I saw one either. We do see them occasionally. We do see some. All right. I think Will Levis is in this. All right, y'all. I'm going to go work on the schedule and work on some sorting and work on some taxes and all that some fun stuff. Break drops will be tomorrow. I don't know how many breaks I'm putting up right now. Like I said, we're going to try and carry that baseball. Well, we are going to carry that baseball till tomorrow or till Monday. And yeah. And we got Prism Deca tomorrow for football, another round of the NBA boxes, and see what else we can do. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll catch you back here on Monday night, back on our usual regular schedule. Have a great night, and we'll catch you all later.